So radiographic projections are effectively what we give as the name for any exam that we're doing, any one image that we're performing. The word projection is used in this case to describe the direction the X-ray beam is traveling as it moves through the patient. As in, does the beam strike the front of the body and exit the back of the body? Strikes the anterior, exits the posterior, such as the image shown on the left here, right? This image shown on the left, there's the X-ray tube, X-ray machine. The X-rays come from there, enter the front of the patient or the anterior, and exit the posterior. So somebody tell me what we call that projection. AP, right? Anterio-posterior. Or if you want to say it all the way, spelled out, it's anterior to posterior, right? It is a beam that travels from the front of the body to the back of the body. The opposite would be PA, right? Posterio-anterior. So these are both projections of the chest. You can tell by where the bucky. By the way, so new students got to use technical terms. This thing behind the patient is called a wall bucky. There are table buckies as well. Table buckies and wall buckies are what hold the cassette, the actual piece of film or digital cassette that captures the X-rays. But anyways, both of these are projections of the chest, right? You would say both of these are like frontal projections of the chest. You're going to see the chest as it looks from effectively the front, right? So what's the difference between these two projections? I mean, obviously the difference is where the beam enters and exits, but how would these two be different from each other? Those of you who have shot chest X-rays.
What's the question, sorry?
How are these two images going to actually, like the images viewed, the viewed images, how are they going to be different from each other? Are they going to show the same anatomy?
No. Well, one example is that the heart can come out looking bigger in one of the images because of where it's positioned. So it'll basically, when the X-ray is taken, what it's going to do is it's going to make the heart possibly look bigger in one of the images because of the shadow that the heart produces.
Good. So good. We'll touch on that. Which one is going to make the heart look larger? AP, right? Why? The heart is so you want to talk about the relationship of the structure to the image receptor, right? The object to image distance, or OID, right? I know I'm getting more technical than we need to for this introductory information, but anatomy, the anatomy demonstrated is the same, right? You're still going to see the lungs, you're still going to see the heart, you're still going to see the hilum of the heart and lungs. You are still going to see, in children, the outline of a gland called the thymus gland in the chest. You're going to see all of the same structures, but how they're presented to you might change, right? The projection you use changes the view you get on different body parts, right? As Francisco correctly said, right? The heart will appear larger in the AP image than the PA, okay? So there's good reasons to perform one projection or the other, but importantly right now, just for my new students, is just knowing the word projection means effectively what position are you putting the patient in, right? So a term we're going to try to shy away from, I gotta scroll all the way down to find it. Where's it at? Here it is. A term we're going to try to shy away from is radiographic view, okay? Although we sometimes just use the word, okay? Radiographic view is not a technically correct term, at least for the way we use it. At least it's not acceptable in the United States as a technically correct term. So think about it like this. The word view as a technical term means what does the image receptor see? Okay, so you are the image receptor. You have eyes. You're looking out from the image receptor. What do you see as the position is being as the X-ray tech is positioning the patient, right? Whereas we use the word projection. What does the X-ray tube see, right? So if somebody is in a PA projection with their back to the X-ray tube, right, their front touching the image receptor, well, the view is AP, right? The radiographic view is AP, but the projection is PA. You can see how that can get confusing pretty quick, right? So we just don't use the term radiographic view. Now, offhandedly used as a non-technical term, radiographic view might be acceptable, but for use in technical terminology, the word view is not used simply because it describes the body part as viewed from the image receptor, and we just don't do that. We describe the body parts as viewed from the X-ray tube, which is called a projection. Okay.